So, For the King. For the King is a very complex turn-based RPG. You have a party of 3 and make your way through the map, doing quests, fighting and doing skill checks. Pretty basic stuff. You move your party members in turns, and depending on different kind of factors you get more turns or less turns. Walking turns, that is. The map that you're moving through is constantly changing. The new enemies are popping up, there's new places to discover and new skill checks to do or fail. Of course, as always, this game is most fun when played with a friend, because you can play it with a friend. And co-op mode makes the game just that much more fun, because you really have to think about what you're doing to not drive your friend crazy or kill your party. So basically, you're following a story that made out of quests that send you all over the map, fighting in dungeons, killing bosses, discovering new towns and areas. An interesting element to the game is the chaos meter, because the more chaos you get, the harder the game gets, basically. More enemies, harder enemies, more chances to fail stuff. So keeping the chaos meter low is pretty much key in this game, because you don't want to make it harder than it already is. So the way you do that is completing quests and getting to shrines and choosing to lower the chaos instead of getting health or whatever. There's a couple different ways to do that. The combat in this game is pretty much classic RPG stuff. It's turn-based, so you get a turn and the enemy gets a turn, depending on who's faster. There's a lot of different stats to this game, to your characters, so maybe you're faster one turn, maybe the enemy slows you down and then he's faster next turn. Pretty basic stuff. If you've ever played Pokemon, you probably know how this works. The whole concept, the whole system of the game is kind of complex, but it's not that hard to understand and you get into it rather quickly. And once you get into it, it makes the game that much better. It's like, it just makes it so much more complex and a lot of things to think about and consider in your strategy. There's a lot of items you can get and use. There's a lot of gear you can collect to make your party better and stronger. There's different weapons with different skills. You know, pretty basic stuff. Pretty basic RPG stuff. Nothing really to write home about. But I gotta say, it's nice to see this game puts it all together in a very neat way. Also the art style. The art style is kind of minimalistic, but it works out very well. Like, it's minimalistic, but not to a point where it looks ugly. It's still a very good looking game. And that kind of reflects in the gameplay itself. It's simple, but it's not easy. So there are a couple of different game modes to choose from. But usually I just play the normal adventure kind of thing, you know, it's the classic. I like it, it's great. But if you're interested in like dungeon runs and stuff like that, the game got you covered. So if you're into RPGs or turn-based games, this is really a good game to buy. For the King really offers you a lot for the price. It's like 20 bucks and it offers you a very complex game, many different game modes and co-op, which is really fun to play with your friend. You can play this game for hours on end and not get bored, because it's constantly changing. There's so many things that can change, so many factors that play into how the game works and how the game feels. So I think 20 bucks is really not that much for this game, because it just offers you a lot. You can play this game for hundreds of hours if you feel like it, because, you know, it just has a lot of replayability. But yeah, I mean, depends if you like RPGs. It depends if you like turn-based games, you know, turn-based combat. Not everybody is into that, but the ones that are into that, you really should give this game a chance. Have a look and try it out for yourself. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna regret it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was informative and fun. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.